Welcome back to Target MMA. I'm your host Rob. I'm here to give you my best bets for UFC Fight Night. Horiguchi taking on Cop. I'm here to give you my favorite picks, my underdog picks, and my bullseye of the night. Let's get into the breakdown. First up, let's talk about the underdog possibilities. We have Leon Shabazian taking on Lavon Chikoli. And like I've said before, Lavon Chikoli is a knockout or bust kind of guy. First round knockout or bust. He's a minus 400. His knockout prop is like minus 200. It's a little wide. And if he doesn't get that knockout against a long, rangy person like Leon Shabazian, he might gas out. He might get that neck snatched. Or he might be TKO'd. Plus 2,200 for a TKO. Plus 490 for a sub. The plus 300 money line is obviously the safest. But I'm leaning towards the points. Because I think Chikoli is safe enough to not be taken down, although he'll be tired. I don't think he's going to be submitted, and I don't think he's going to be knocked out. I think he's going to be point striked for the remainder of the 2 rounds. He's going to swing heavy. He's going to look good to the reps, and the judges are going to be like, wow, this guy has some power. This guy is really engaging. And then the gas tank goes. Shabazian has a real chance here, and I'm taking him on the money line. Now, I did still pick Chikoli because I still think he'd get that knockout. But this is the possibility. This is the possibility you're going to give this guy in a world. Chikoli gasses out and Shabazian takes over. Next, we have Hyder Emil taking on Christian Rodriguez. Now, Christian Rodriguez is the favorite, and he's never been knocked out. But he's been hit. And you can see that he gets hit and he gets wobbled a little bit. Now, just a bit concerning because Hyder Emil, the Hurricane, hits pretty hard, and he likes to get into those brawls. Now, if Christian Rodriguez gets sucked into that brawl, he might be in danger here. Hyder Emil on the money line is plus 150. His knockout prop is plus 380. By points is 430. I don't think he's going to win a decision, to be completely honest with you. I'm just going to adjust that. It's annoying me a little bit. Now, I do like the TKO round 1 plus 90, not 900 rather. Now, he could suck him into that brawl, light him up, and just drop him. Now, I do see that possibility, but I also see C-Rod being safe enough with the leg kicks, with the clinch. I think he has that strong possibility to win, but this is just a possibility for Hyder Emil. You know, we're just spitballing here, splash a little TKO prop. Why not? Now we have Andre Philly, who I think just wins. Honestly, I picked him. I think on the money line is plus 230. You're definitely getting some money value out of that. By points is plus 470. Sub is 1,500, which we've seen Oliveira get into trouble with those submissions. He just got subbed by Batista. Although Batista is a very good fighter, still not an ace on the ground. Now, Andre Fili TKO is plus 750, which I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards the TKO. Betting him straight, perfect. Plus 230, you can't get any better than that. But why not a 750? Round 2 is 2,200. Oliveira has slowed down, and he has that style where he's just walking forward with his arms. So I think Andre Fili has a real possibility. I think he wins. I don't even think it's possible. I think he just wins. I put him in here because it's you can't deny this man. He has too much experience and a lot of power in that left hook to put a guy like Oliveira out. Now, for the main event, I'm taking the underdog. I'm taking Kyoji Horiguchi. On the money line is plus 134. Points is plus 270, which is the most likely outcome. He has sub-cop in the past, but that was 9 years ago. We can't really go by that. But that's plus 750, and his TKO is plus 1,000. He has some TKOs, but he's mostly submission, decision kind of guy. He likes to dance on the outside, pitter-patter. He's like a much better Mitch Raposo style because he's much more active. Raposo, I was just watching him like 3 punches, stops for a full minute. It's like, dude, you have to be a little more active. Like, you're running around, it looks good. Like, oh, he got some He has some speed on him, but he's not doing much. We'll break that down in a few. Now, the sub for rounds 3, 4, and 5, you get that combo line, is plus 1,700. Now, if he does what he did to Cop in the past, that's not a bad line. But obviously, the money line for a plus 134 is the pick here. So we're going with Kyoji Haraguchi on the money line. Let's get into my strong favorites of the night. We have Navajo Sterling on the money line, minus 325. His points is plus 240, but his knockout prop is plus 130. He's taking on Ion Cutelaba as a feast or famine kind of guy. He might just be able to knock him out here because we've seen him finish before. And he could avoid the takedowns. He could stuff the takedowns from a Cutelaba, and I think he could start him on the feet because he's a very patient fighter. He's not going to gas out as quickly as maybe Cutelaba because Cutelaba has gassed. I think a TKO is live for Navajo Sterling, but moneyline is the safest, obviously. Then we have Murtazali and Magomedov, minus 355. The line is getting away from us here. We need to get onto it now. Points is plus 230, which is strange because he hasn't been to a decision ever. He's taking on Melsik Bagdasaryan, and we've seen him submitted, we've seen him knocked out. He's never lost a decision because he's usually getting finished. Sub is plus 250, TKO plus 280. They're all in the same range. Round 1 finish is plus 275. So if you think a round 1 finish, because you're not content with the submissions, you're not content with the TKO, because he's 5 for 5. He's 5 subs, 5 TKOs. Like, how can you decide? Let's go round 1 finish, or take your double chance. I've seen before, but there's not enough value in that to even take. You might as well take money line at that point. Bia Mesquita, minus 590. One of the largest tags on this fight card. She's taking on Melissa Dixon. If it's hard to find her, she changed her last name. The subline is minus 105, but Mullins has never been submitted. She has 1 TKO on her resume, loss, but she's never been submitted. So seeing the subline as close to even money, a little bizarre, I guess. Points is plus 310, which probably the most likely, because if Mesquita does not get a finish with a submission finish, it could go long, and I can see the grappling defense of Mullins showcased here, and fending off a Mesquita submission. TKO is plus 500, so if you think that Mullins is going to get a second TKO loss to a grappler, probably not. Sub round 1 is plus 290. That's where I'm touching. I am touching plus 290. Sub round 1. She has all the tools. She's a better grappler than Mullins. We've seen her grappling showcased. She is live for a finish round 1. Money line is just too wide. If you're going to splash anything on this, I'd say submission. But if you want to have a little cheeky fun with it, plus 290. It's funny because I don't even say cheeky. I don't know where that even came from. I don't know. Now, Alan Nascimento taking on Mitch Raposo. We've seen Mitch in danger before with those leg kicks. Now his legs shoot up. I think he actually fractured his shin against Andre Lima. And Alan Nascimento is the bigger fighter. He's 5'8.5", and Lima was 5'7". The leg kicks, he's a harder kicker, he's a longer kicker, and you saw what Lima did to a Mitch Raposo, and Lima could be taken down, and that's a concern because that was a split decision. I just rewatched that fight. Don't know how that was a split decision, quite frankly. Lima was a little sluggish, but what does Raposo do? I don't know why. I don't know why he's an underdog. I don't know why people are picking him as an underdog. He doesn't do much. He doesn't do much for you to be confident in this pick. Now, Alan Nascimento, moneyline minus 176. It's a pretty good tag. And it keeps getting lower. I mean, by the time this video is posted, by the time you watch this post, he might be closer to minus 150, minus 140. You might get better odds because people are picking Raposo here. On points, plus 200. Sub is plus 280. We've seen Raposo submitted before earlier in his career, and that's what Nascimento does. He submits people. What is it, 15, 16 submissions on his resume? TKO is plus 950. He's not really going to TKO anybody. He has, but it's not really his bread and butter. But we are going Nascimento on the money line for our strong favorites to wrap it up. Here we go, your bullseye bet of the night. We have Murtazali Magomedov on the money line, minus 355. We have Allah Nascimento on the money line, minus 176 for a grand total of plus 100. Last week, I gave you guys plus 117. I gave you Sugar Sean O'Malley money line. I gave you Josh Hawkins and Lewis to end in knockout. And I gave you Topuria and Gaethje to end in knockout. I want to give you guys plus money every week so you can make money while I make money. Hit the bullseye, leave the guesswork out, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.